let's start it off, and I'm going to be helping with translating for all these guys because no one speaks English. But let's kick it off by listening to what Yasuda has to say.
はい。
The reason why this is so long is
もう
because
い
of
きなり
all
日
the
本語で申し
translations
上げました
that are required for this.
行きましょうか。
Everybody grab some sweets, grab some snacks, because we're gonna be here for a while.
大好きなパワーポイントを。
お待ちかねの。
はい。
ノースライドショー。
So yeah,
ノースライドショー、プリーズ。ノースライドショー。
no, we know
ノ
you
ースライ
guys.
ドショー、プリーズ。
Been a long
Those
time
slides,
for-
wow.
だらっとトークしましょうか。
for Yasuda's PowerPoint presentation that you guys love so much. So let's get started.
なんかもうこうなると。
I love it. I love how Harad is like
メニメニスライ
he's
ド。
just taking a mic.
ミスターパープル。
まあ皆
I
さん
love
ね、分かる通り今日安田がいるということは特にすごい新情報はないか
そうなんですよ。僕
So
He
Rod
worked
was
so
just
hard
saying
on them.
that,
I want the
since
slides.
Yasuda's here, I'm sorry we don't have any new info, just a PowerPoint for you
そう
guys.
僕出ると新情報ないって言ったんです
ただし
けど、はい。
情報はいっぱいあるんだよね。
そう情報はいっぱいあります。
だから新情報じゃないかもしれないけど聞いたことないものもあるし、
はい。
聞いたことない。
まあそれを新情報って言うんですけどね。
But you know, we have a lot of information for you, for everyone today. Some of it's going to be stuff we've talked about, but maybe since we have a new and wider audience, it'll be new to them. And then other stuff that we haven't talked about yet is also going to be talked about today. So we hope you look forward to it.
はい。じゃあ早速スライドの方行きましょうか。はい
Start with the slides.
はいまずは
Slide
鉄拳8 1月26日に発売いたしました。
So Tekken 8 was released last January 26th, right? So I'm sure everyone's enjoying the game.
はい、おかげさまでメディアからも、高い評価をいただいておりまして、あと何よりも、鉄拳7の時と比べても、非常に多くのお客様に、楽しんでいただいているような状況でございます。
We're quite excited that everyone's really loving the game. We're at a better state than even where we were with Tekken 7. And we even have a lot more brand new users to the franchise as well. So we're quite happy about that.
はい、自分は夜な夜なラウンジに潜って、同僚と一緒にグループマッチしてとかしたりプレイしてるんですけど、
オンライン上にあると噂されてるナムコ巣鴨店に。
そうそう。
Even Yasuda, Mr. PowerPoint here, likes to go on late at night and check out the fight lounge with some of his coworkers. There's a rumored online Sugamo area that everyone likes to do the group matches with. So that's where he hangs out.
木田さんとか原田さんとかいかがですか？今。
僕はもう帰ってから皆さんの配信を見たり、そのタイムライン上に流れてくるいろんなこうなんていうんですかね、カスタマイズだったり、その画像だったり動画見て、なんか本当に発売した実感が湧いて、
そうですね。
非常にありがたく思う。
なんかすごいすみませんその前に。
So Nakatsu was just mentioned that you know he's still quite busy even though the game's released, so he doesn't have a whole lot of time to play matches online. But he gets kind of his motivation from seeing everyone upload all of their character customizations to his timeline, and to see just the general excitement from you guys and customizations and fan art and etc. So keep it coming.
I only made one customization
そう
too,
ですね。原田さんも。
which is Jacket Potato and me.
その皆さんの配信にちゃんと勝弘原田の名前で Twitch だったり YouTube に入ったりあとアバターも原田アンダーバー鉄拳で入るんだけどどうせ本物じゃないっていう本物じゃないだろうとそう扱いを受けて
I think someone's impersonating
はい
him.
はい公式っぽいコメントお疲れみたいなことを言われるので
実際本人なんで。
本人なんですよ割と
So Rado was mentioned that he's been online in several Fight Lounge lobbies, maybe even playing some games with you all. But even though he's using his normal Harada underbar Tekken, people they assume that he would never show up, so it's got to be an imposter, right? But it could be the actual Harada himself.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's completely the opposite of what I was thinking.
楽しんでると思う。
いや楽しいですね。
はい。引き続き、我々開発チームの方は、皆さんに、快適かつ、もっと楽しんでいただけるような、環境を、作っていきたいなと思っておりますので、今日そういった、アップデート関連の話、直近のですよね、はい方針とか、こんなことやりたいよねっていう話ができればなと思っております。
However, it's not just like, we're sitting back and chilling after the release of the game. Obviously, we want to provide the best experience possible that we can for everyone. So we've been looking at all of your comments and requests, etc. And we're trying to make adjustments and additions, etc.
Just give us
to make
a
you guys
private
happy.
Tekken
So,
Ball mode. We
we
just
hope
want
to be touching
our
on
own
that
private
a little bit
lobbies to
today.
play Tekken Ball.
はい。
I mean, nothing wrong with it being on the public one, but I just really want Tekken Ball.
番組の途中で皆さんのリクエストをちょっと聞いてみる時間とか、
そうです聞いてみたいです。
あと聞いてみる時間だったり、その一応僕は今日は主に
Right, who do we think the season 1 character is going to be?
ちょっとハングルだけ読めないかな。
We've got
英
Eddy.
語とスペイ
That's
ン語と日
easy.
本語はできるだけ読みます。はい。
So Rada just mentioned that there's a little bit of time we have today during the broadcast where we'll be touching on some requests, etc. from you guys. He'll try his best to read the English comments, maybe even Spanish and Japanese, obviously. Unfortunately, he doesn't really read Hangul, the Korean language. So, yeah, write your comments in English, and you have a good chance that he might see it.
はい、今日おそらく皆さん一番期
I
待して
kind
る
of
の
thought
は
Harada's English is actually really good because I read a tweet recently about him explaining Asuka's like character style.
させていただいた
and
話かなと思うんですが
He was explaining about how her character was like there was a joke that was kind of missed because she's from the Kansai region. And
So
I
maybe
really wished
everyone's,
we got
tuned in
more
because
stuff
you're
like
excited
this
hear more
to
about
explain certain
Eddy, which
parts
we've
about
already
their
kind of,
story.
Hinted at, including
So
the game
there's this
already.
like I see this in
We'll get
Japanese
to that
anime,
in
but
time, and it's
I'm
stuff
not
that's
sure
not in
if
PowerPoint
how
actually too.
like how true I can
But bear
explain
with
this.
us in
But
the
the
meantime.
entire idea of it was
秒間60コマのスライドショーかもしれない。
there's a joke
So Raj just
that
said
there's a
it's,
bit that
60 frames per
Kansai
second,
regions
PowerPoint
regionals do,
presentation.
which is very similar to like sarcasm, where you're just like,
Eddy
yeah, that's
の
totally how it
配信が
works. Of course not, you idiot. You know, it's that sort of
予定
mentality.
してますので、まあそれぐらいの時期までの
Asuka does like a very similar joke with Horang.
As we
And
mentioned,
Horang
Eddy's
goes,
plan for
"Oh
spring
yeah,
this
you
year,
know,
so, we
are you
just wanna
like
touch
Jin's
on some
older
other
sister
stuff
or
also that
something?"
we have
Because
coming
they looked related.
around that time frame.
はい。
And
で
the
すでに
idea
発売直後にですね、1回目の
and the idea behind it was that she says something. She like follows through with the joke. Follows through with what's been said, but then corrects them immediately
And
right after.
as
So
you
it's
all
like
know, we kind of, made a slight update
it's
to
like
the game,
sarcasm to
right
us,
after
but
release. But we
revealing that
actually
it is
have, some
actually
more stuff,
sarcasm at the end.
to update.
It's like,
We're
don't be so
currently
stupid,
working
you know,
towards a
that sort of thing.
milestone of, end
It's
of
like I'm
February
trying not
this
to
month,
be.
or perhaps sometime
But
in
it's a
March,
very
so that's
specific thing
kind
that
of the timeframe
Kansai
for
regional
follow.
dialects have.
で 4
So
月
from
に
my understanding of this,
3回
it's very similar to what
えー
how
アッ
I
プデートを行って
sometimes think
5
of
月以降も、まあ、継続して
sarcasm in certain
えー
regions in the
このペー
in
ス
the
でアップデー
UK.
トを続けていきたいなというふうに思っているところでございます。
Then after that,
Like,
we have another update
sarcasm
coming
is
around
much lower
March,
in other parts of the
and
region
then
than specific
obviously
part
that's not
than
the
other
end. We'll
areas,
continually be
and they can be
updating
higher.
after that as well.
This is very
May
similar
and beyond.
in the
Okay.
Kansai region,
Okay.
as far as my
So,
understanding of what he had written in the tweet.
アップデート来ないですし、エディも来ないです。そこだけは今日はその方針とか
エディ以外の新キャラもないですね。
ないです。何もないです。今日は何もないです。はい。
So just to set expectations,
Yeah.
we're not gonna do a Harada's famous and the updates going live today. That's not happening today. Sorry. So we'll give you more details on the exact.
Wait, that's
release date
famous? He
when
does
we have
that?
them confirmed. Also, just want to mention no new characters announced today. So if that's your whole thing, that's not gonna happen today.
はい
We were
じゃあ
expecting that
Set
much.
expectations.
というわけで今日は終わりですかね、もうそろそろ。
Oh, so we're done. Okay, is what Harada's saying. So
解散。
good to see you.
この後このくだり何回あるんですかこれ。
I love that. I love
No,
Harada
we
has
still have
humor.
PowerPoints to show. So.
It's kind of funny. Murray is the only one playing the straight man in a lot of this because he has to do a lot of the translations, so he can't get it wrong.
お話
So it's
から
kind of like having to be more corporate than everyone else is.
まあさっきお話した通り2月
But I really
もしくは
enjoy
3月上旬に
like
2回目の
when you
アップデートを
see
実施
everyone else be a
いたし
bit
ま
more
す
humorous because
So let's
it
kick
sometimes
off
can
with
feel a
the
bit too
update
corporate
plan
when you hear it from
for
certain
around
places.
February, March timeline.
はいで今、まあ、スタッフ皆さん頑張りながら作っている状況ではあるんですがパッチノートとか詳細に関しては
The soundtrack has a
その
lot more elements to
アップデートの前
Pac-Man
日
than I
に
thought it would be.
お知らせしますので皆さんその続報をお待ちいただければなと思います
So as far as adjustments, etc., we plan to make with the game, we'll be releasing the actual patch notes.
I'm just
the
eating
day
some
before
nuts
that
and
drops.
some raisins.
So please wait a little bit longer.
はいで主なコンテンツ3つありまして
うん
1つがインゲームコラボですね
うん
インゲームコラボに関してはファイナルでもまあ発表済みの内容になります
So we have 3 points overall for that main update. The first one is going to be the collaboration that we've already announced at the Tekken World Tour Finals.
はいで
The Uniqlo
2
one.
つ目が
That's what that is,
鉄拳
I
ショッ
think.
プというまあ新しい機能の実装になります
The second would be the Tekken shop that's going to be added, which is a brand new feature.
はい で、3つ目が、意図しない、キャラクターの、意図しない
I remember we heard about the Tekken shop a few days
不具合
ago, or at least
の修
yesterday, I
正
think it was.
になります。
And
In the
we
third
don't know
being
what,
an
what we're
update that
expecting.
fixes several different properties surrounding certain characters, techniques, etc. So it's not like a balance update per se. It's more of just fixing stuff to work as we intended it to.
はい、じゃあまず順番を追って一つずつ、詳細説明できればなと思います。
Okay, let's go into the details regarding each of these.
はい、まず、インゲームコラボですが、ユニクロさん
It kind of makes you wish you had the art that they're showing you,
So as you know,
not the
we're
one
going
they're
to be doing
playing.
a collaboration with Uniqlo in game as well.
はい、今日メンバーが着ている、今これキングがガッてやっている T シャツ、これ前
I want that T-shirt though.
私とマイケル
Next time I'm in Manchester, I'll probably get it.
が、池田さんと原田さんも今日、はい
はい
コラボの T シャツを
So you can see the t-shirts Yasuda and I both have on, or the king one that's in the artwork itself. And Nakatsu and Harada-san actually have different t-shirts as well, part of the collaborations. You can see one.
I didn't realize that the
is holding
Tekken
up as
8
well.
one had the
So all
logos in
these
the back.
will also be in game,
はい
right?
初代鉄拳の
And I didn't realize the Tekken. Oh, so they've been folding
So
it
we
the
have
wrong
the
way
first
around.
Tekken, right? And then the one he's holding up now is the logos throughout the series, which is pretty cool. First I've seen something like that.
でこれが
Oh, I got it
発
wrong.
売されます。これ実はもう発売している、
国によってはね。
はい
国によっては出てますね。
はい、
So this is actually purchasable in Uniqlo stores throughout the world. The release date depends on where you are, so please check in your local
I've seen
store
these.
for details.
I've seen all of these, but I didn't realize the two of them wasn't. It was just the back of the other
お
ones.
求めいただければなと。
日本だと2月下旬です。
そうですね、はい、日本は2月下旬
In
です、ね。
Japan, we're looking at into February for the store release, so I'm looking forward to that.
はい。で、インゲームコラボ、どういう内容かと言います
The
と、
fighting game Legends UT
鉄拳ファイトラウンジの
is the
中に
ones that include the Street Fighter ones as well. I
出店する
I
と
personally think the Street Fighter ones look a
ユニクロ
little bit
鉄拳
better,
土店
but that's because there's a lot
が出店
more
いたしますでさらに、その中
like
で
nuance to
今
the
皆さん
to the design.
今着ている、T シャツを、無料で皆さんに、プレゼントするという内容になります。
So about the in-game
Panda just looks like he's
collaboration
wearing a
regarding
diaper.
that, it's going to be in the Tekken Fight Lounge, in which you use your avatar and kind of wander around the area. So there's a whole kind of like a Uniqlo Tekken 8 store, I guess you could say.
はい。で、今日、実装中の、映像を撮影して持ってきましたので、皆さんぜひ、ご覧いただければと思います。
So we actually have some footage that's taken of the in-game collaboration we have already implemented. So let's take a break from the PowerPoint for a second and check out the video.
All right.
これラウンジですよね。これ実際ちょっと天井を見てほしいんですけど、
Ah,
結
Tekken
構
player.
その天井のサイネージごとユニクロ鉄拳
Oh,
30周
so
年
the entire
So Nakatsu
roof
just
is the
mentioned, look at the
advertising.
ceiling of the Tekken Fight Lounge. Many of you are probably familiar with this area, but you can see it's changed to reflect the Tekken 30th anniversary logo and that one of Uniqlo as well, the UT.
だからこれもうね、もちろんユニクロさん以外でもね、やろ
I
うと
don't
思えば
know how I feel about that. I wish there was like a way of
仕
switching
掛
it
け
off,
がで
or
きるように
maybe
なってる
it like rotating back to
もし
the nighttime design.
個人的になんかメッセージ出したいって人はまあ8500万円ぐらいだ。
これがあると
So I was
Oh,
just
so
mentioning
that's how
that,
this works.
You know, we can do collaborations with many different people with this area. It's quite flexible. So even, you know, personal people, if you have a spare 850K or so, come talk to us and we can put your message up on the ceiling there.
They just totally
まあ
told us how much it
店内も
costs.
ユニクロさんっぽい感じの、内装に、改造して、
そうですね
はい。
ちょっとユニクロ
Just give us a Prada one?
参考に
Or
Or like what was the one that Lightning did?
モダンな感じにしてみました
Same company?
So as you can see with the store area, Nakatsu was just mentioning about how they kind of updated to reflect Uniqlo, and he kind of took as a reference the Harajuku store actually of Uniqlo.
はい。で、今、店員に話しかけて、鉄拳ショップっていう項目選択して、それで終わったんですけど、ここからが、新しく実装する、鉄拳ショップの、ご説明になります。
So this actually is accessible if you go into the store area and you talk to the employee there, and you access the shop from there. But so this new feature, Tekken Shop, let's talk a little bit more about it.
はい。鉄拳ショップなんですが、いろんな、カスタマイズアイテムですね、販売する、場所になります。
So this new area of the Tekken shop is where we're going to be actually updating with newer customization items that you can purchase.
はい、今右下にスライド画像もあるんですが、例えば、復刻コスチュームであったりとか、あと、今もすでにジュンとカズヤと、ジンに関してはリリース済みですが、キャラクターの、アバタースキン、といったものを、ゲーム内で販売するというものになります。
So we have some actually kind of interesting content here, some iconic, legendary costumes for the characters that you can customize them with, but also some of the avatar skins. You've probably seen already the Jin, Jun, and Kazuya ones, but we have more on the way.
はい、で、これ一個ちょっとあまり勘違いというか。悪いように捉えられたくないなっていう、これ一プロデューサーとしての話なんですが、鉄拳7もそうだったんですが、鉄拳8は、もっと長く濃い、時間を皆さんに、提供したいなっていう思いがありますので、そういった、運営を長く続けていく、もっと密度濃くやっていくために、必要な機能だというふうに考えて実装したいなと思っておりますので、毎月、1回とか2回とか、新たな、皆さんに喜んでいただけるようなアイテムを、実装して、運営をしていきたいなというふうに思っております。
So, yes, it was just mentioned that we hear that some people might have some kind of allergic reaction when they hear shop, etc. But it's more of trying to update the game and keep it fresh with new customization items. And as you've seen what we did with Tekken 7, we tried to refresh the game and to provide a better experience overall, rather than just trying to make money off these individual items. So the thinking is the same for Tekken 8 in that we're trying to make it a better game, and this is just one of the ways that we plan to do that. So please keep that in mind.
Okay, so they are trying to put out a fire with that.
ショップも、さっきと同様に、映像
I don't know. It still comes down. At least there's not a.
So again, regarding the Tekken shop, we have a short video to show you. So let's take a break from the PowerPoint and let's check out the video.
はい、さっき店員からに話しかけて、あとこういった鉄拳ショップの中に、入っていきます。で、最初に紹介したユニクロコラボのアイテム、これはすべてフリー。
So if it's a paid collaboration, then it's free because they give that to everybody. That's my understanding of it.
無料で購入する。はい。
Because they're effectively buying advertising space, I guess.
So the way you do it is you go into the store and you'll talk to the employee there, and then you'll access the customization items. This one happens to be the Uniqlo collaboration, and so although it's free for everyone in game, you actually still go through the purchase the process of purchasing it so that you can obtain it.
I mean, I guess.
で、今、いろんなキャラクターが、プレビューとして、着用している状態もこれも見れるようになると。
あれね、この T シャツのこれのキャラで原さんがアバター用のですよね。So you can see all the T-shirts that you can equip to the different characters. The King shirt as well as the one Nakatsu has on, you can equip to your characters. Where the one that Harada's wearing, you'll be equipping to the avatar.
で、今原田さんが着用している T シャツに関してはこれはアバター用の T シャツとして、無料で皆さんにお届けいたします。
So, like I was just saying, the avatar shirt and that as well is free to everyone.
はい。で、他にもいろんなアイテムあるんですが。
I thought that bottom one. I thought this might be the case. I knew this might be the thing with the avatars.
はい。
これね。This is the iconic kind of legendary costumes that everyone loves from past installments. You're looking at Tekken 4 Jin right here, right? Oh, and you can change the color too, I believe, right? これ色変更できるんですよね。
色変更できますね。第1弾は
I'm guessing you can change individual parts for
歴
it.
代の人気だったコスチュームをチョイスしてます。
So Nakatsu's picked up some of the fan favorites here. You can see Tekken Tag Tournament 2 June right here. Nice.
I wish I told you which one it was
こ
from.
こに400って書いてるんですけど、
はい。
はい。これ400鉄拳コインになるんですが、だいたい値段的にはドルで言うと、3.99 ぐらいかな。
If you can use the parts onto other characters, that's fine.
So the coins, the 400 you see is actually it's not a particular currency outside the game. It's just the Tekken coins. If we have to kind of translate it roughly, it would be like 3.99 USD, roughly. So that's kind of the price.
はい、
これ鉄拳4のシャ
Yeah, I
ン
love this costume. これね、中津に僕は入れてってお願いしたやつですよね。
そうですね、ポニーテールもしっかり作り直しましたから。
It's the very popular costume from Tekken 4 for Lin Xiaoyu.
はい、
The ponytail, all that attention to detail was redone for this game.
あとはアバタースキンに関してもさらに追加で、これレーナーですね。
Reina, so you can see Reina. She's going to be a wonderful addition for the avatar skins.
Electric Wind God.
でアバターだけじゃなくて、こういった妹も、使えるようになります。
Instead of Electric Wind God
キャラ
Fist,
ク
she's
ター
got
の
kicks.
アバターにはこういう技エモートっていうのがついていて、その技エモートは実際自分の、アバターに、設定して、
レーナーじゃない時も、
はい、
ね、
自分の見た目で技を繰り出すこともできます。
So Nakatsu just mentioned that you see the emote that comes attached with Reina as with the other characters as well. And it's not just particularly when you have the Reina skin on, you can use it with your other avatars as well. If
Oh, that's
you
kinda
own
cool.
that skin.
はい、でこれがパーティーエフェクトと言われるもので、エモートのさらに、エフェクトがついたものになるんですが、回数限りあるんですが、その場で花火を打ち上げることが、できるということです。
Next is the party effects. So it's kind of like a emote that's unique to any of these avatars that you can use if you have the item available. ごめんなさい、原さんなんか
いやこれ何に使うんだろうね。
パーティーですね。
団員が昇格した時とか、誕生日とか、ね、
誕生日。
なんか大会で優勝して嬉しい時とかに。
なるほど。
So Rana's just like, well, what are you gonna do with this?
あとなんかストリーマーの配信が
配信の最後盛り上がり、
そんな活動
記念写真
なるほどね。
Mentioning, you know, it's all up to your imagination. Maybe your favorites to support your favorite streamer having a good stream, or maybe a particular TWT player that you're watching has won a match or something like that, or a friend's birthday. There's a variety of different times when you can just use these for fun.
はい。で、鉄拳ショップ
I'm very
は
confused
いろんなアイテ
by
ムを
what
提
you
供するん
said
です
there.
が、さっきご覧いただいた通り、有料のものもあれば無料のものもあると、いろんな、種類のものがあります。
As you see, some of the costumes cost Tekken coins, but some like the Uniqlo items are going to be free to everyone. So it's a mix of both.
で、有料のものに関しては、プラットフォームストア、PS だったら、はい、PS ストアの方で、鉄拳コインというものを購入して、それをゲーム内で消費することでアイテムを入手することができるようになります。
So if you want some of these customs that actually cost the Tekken coins, the way you go about it is you go to the particular platform store that you're playing on, and you purchase the Tekken coins there, and then that allows you to purchase in-game these items.
はい。で、クロスプレイは、
クロス
鉄拳と、はい、クロスプレイは実装は、しているんですが、クロスコマースは、対応いたしませんので、そこはご留意いただければと思います。
So although they're separate things, we know the game has got crossplay in it, but we aren't having cross commerce for this item. So what that means, it's like if you're on two different platforms, you're going to want to buy it for your lead platform because it doesn't automatically get transferred to the others.
I mean, I get that, but I kind of wish they didn't do that.
2月下旬か3月上旬のこの次のアップデートのタイミング、メンテナンスをまた入れることになるんですが、メンテナンス終了後から、アクセスをしていただけるようになります。
So the next update is when this is going to be in the game, and obviously we're going to have a short maintenance period before we open all this up. But once that's done, you guys will have access to all of it.
はい。じゃあ次行きましょうか。
Go to the next slide.
はい。はい、あとはプレイヤブルキャラクターに関しては、意図しない、挙動の修正であったりとか、不具合の、修正であったりとかっていうのを対応していこうかなと思っております。
So in addition to the Tekken shop and the customization items, all of this, I know you all are quite interested to find out about the character adjustments. This is mainly just trying to correct moves that weren't working as we intended them to, or actually bugs and things like that to fix those.
はい。で、この辺の、報告に関しては、X の方で、はい、ハッシュタグ T8 レポートの方で、皆さんツイートしていただいているもの、ポストしていただいているものを、
I appreciate that we have a specific report for the updates, so we don't have to keep looking through the Tekken 8 tag.
そうですね、実際発売してから報告された内容に関してはこちらで検証してバグフィックス 含めた修正を、日々取り組んでますんで、ぜひこのハッシュタグ活用してください。
So we want to thank everyone who's been sending tweets to the hashtag we had the Tekken 8 report. Nakatsu Harada and all of us have been looking at your reports and updating the game accordingly with stuff that's been found to be broken or unintended, etc. So thank you for that, and please continue to do that.
でまあこれ
I'm hoping that they don't do anything stupid, like with the T8 report.
あくまでやっぱりこう明らかに不具合だろうとか、そのテクニカルなイシューとか、バグ系ですねに対してこのハッシュタグを使ってほしくて、例えばこんなキャラ出してほしいとか、そういう要望についてはもうこのタグじゃなくて、
キャラ性能をこうしてほしいと、
普通にあとキャラのチューニングの話とか調整の話とかはこのハッシュタグじゃなくても、そういう要望に関しては、僕とかマイケルとか中津の、まあ主に僕になるとは思うんですけど、そっちに、流してくれればいいので、変に全てにこのハッシュタグをつけて使っちゃうと、重要なそのトラブルの情報が届かなくなって、みんなお互いに良くないので、そこだけ気をつけてください。
Harada just mentioned we want you to please keep that strictly to reports of bugs or things that are broken in the game. If you flood that with certain character requests or you want the game balance to be changed a certain way, it's going to take much longer for us to sift through the actual bugs and things that need to be fixed. So please keep those separately. It's not like we're not listening at all to character requests or balance adjustment requests, etc. But please separate those, and you can address them to Harada, Nakatsu, myself, as always, and we'll keep an eye on that as well. But please separate the reports. It's better for everyone that way.
はい。じゃあ
So T8 report is more about
あ、そうです。いいよ
bug fixes and unintended side effects,
ということ
and
で、
if they've got proof
2
with
月
that.
3月に関しては、
Whereas
はい
everything else is more
こういった形で
directed with, like,
アップデー
maybe
トしまして
Tekken and
あの
Harada.
他にもいろいろ
The question still comes down to is
いろ
like
んな
I'm
もの
sure
が
he gets
入
like
る
a
んですが、
crap
主
ton
に
more than he
3
needs
つの
to.
紹介をさせていただきました。
So we have some other stuff planned for the updates for February, March, and after that. But these are the main things that we wanted to show off today.
はい。で、ゲームの外側でもいろんな、グッズが発売されるんですが、はい。
But outside of the game, we have a lot of cool stuff going on too. I'm sure a lot of people who are Tekken fans.
Pre-order!
So we'd like to show off
They
a few
didn't
of
spell
those for
order
each
right.
day.
I mean, I'm not
Starting off
against it,
first, we
but I
have
was wondering
the,
why it spelled
soundtrack
it was spelled
here, which
weird.
is quite awesome. That yes, it is currently holding up. It's got the disc itself, but it's also got this cool little booklet too. I've showed this off in a separate video that I did online as well. But it gives you info on the tracks and who composed them. And what's really cool is the composers actually wrote what they were trying to achieve when they wrote it. So
Ah, that is cool. I'd probably just want the booklet.
And I believe everyone, if you apply now, it might be limited quantity. So please, check it out. Oh, stickers too that Yasuda has. Quite cool.
See,
You
I
can
never
put that
find
on
the
your
usage for
cell
these.
phone or your PC like Nakatsu has over here. Yeah, beautiful collection. Everyone loves the soundtrack, so please check it out.
Everyone has the
今
stickers, really.
予約絶賛受付中で、
Until the 26th? No, that's a different one. Okay. Yeah, so we're currently accepting pre-orders for this. So currently, get to it.
はい。3月の14、3月13日、
3月13.
に発売。
Remember the date? It's March 13th.
はい。そして次、鉄拳シリーズ、はい、発売日、鉄拳8の発売日のタイミングで、ナンバリングの1234567までは、各サブスクで、BGM 配信中だったんですが、マイケルさん待望の
個人的に待ってました、
はい、
ね、
タクトーナメント2のやっぱキャラクターセレクトエイムトゥウィンが大好きなので、
はい、あとは、鉄拳レボリューション含めて、2月26日から、サブスクサービスでの配信スタートいたします。
So we're excited to mention that, when we released Tekken 8 on the 26th of last month, we had the numbering titles Tekken 1 through 8. The soundtracks were all uploaded to your favorite streaming platforms. But now we're actually going to have some fan favorites such as Tekken Tag Tournament 2 and Tekken Revolution starting on February 26th. So Nakatsu mentioned he's a big fan of that. Me too. The Tekken Tag 2 soundtrack is full.
Are they gonna add in Snoop Dogg's level? They're gonna finally add it,
は
yeah?
い、そして次、 ディスプレートさんからですね、鉄拳シリーズから鉄拳8、7、あと3の、メタルプレートかな、はい、
ポスター。
はい、これポスターですね、はい、発売を今発売しております。
Sorry.
今ご注文いただくと大体1週間以内ぐらいにお届けできるんですが、これ鉄拳8、
これね、
いやめちゃくちゃかっこいいですね、
これ限定版で分かりますかね、ちょっとこう
凹凸があってね、
凹凸がありまして、ちょっとボコボコしてるんです
So you can see this special limited edition poster from Display. It's
Is that lit
metallic,
up?
actually, but you can see the attention to details like the texture, the way the light kind of reflects at different angles. This is actually a limited edition. I think there's only 1,000 worldwide, and they've already managed to sell I think half of those almost. So if you're interested in that, you want to check it out soon. It's on sale currently. But they also have a few others. This one being Tekken 8 metal poster. It's not the limited edition.
The
like this
Tekken
one, but
7
still
one
pretty
looks
cool.
sick.
And one of my personal favorites, the Tekken 7 one, is fire, right?
Yeah.
The black and gray scale here.
Yeah, Tekken
And then
3!
3,
Jin
another
does the
fan favorite.
thing!
We got two different variations for that one. The main Jin Kazama, and then the artwork with a few
Jin
other
does the-
characters in there as well.
Jin does the
まあちょっとマ
thing!
スターな形で高級感のある仕上がりになっておりますので、ぜひ興味ある方は、お買い求めいただければと思います。
See the kind of matte finish is pretty cool. The pretty cool hang on your wall.
はい。そしてまだあります。はい。
Just do the one with Akuma. Do the
Still, we
Akuma
have a
one.
few more things to show off for you guys today.
はい、ショボルスエッツさんからですね、これパーカーとあとパンツが、3月29日に、発売になります。
Tie-dye
So from
apparel.
Shibori on March 29th, I believe, we'll be having some unique Tekken threads here. Both kind of hoodies and then the pants as well. You all are probably aware that Shibori, in Japan, it means something else, but it's a traditional Japanese way that they used to kind of tie-dye the clothes. And so that's their main theme in their line of clothing. We're really excited that they're producing a lineup for Tekken.
はい。そしてじゃあちょっと映像から入ってもいいですかね。
Follow the trial of die or get
We'll
left
be having
behind.
some video soon.
はい。この映像の紹介をマイケルさんがするのはちょっとあれ。
Edwin.
Oh, I have to show you guys footage of, I don't know who this guy is here. He's pretty lame, but he's showing off really cool
似合うな
面白いなこれ、
So this one by Edwin.
Yo,
it's got not
the
just the
Faz
jacket, but the
underscore
pants with
D.
kind of the Jin's
Hi, Pierre
chain
Valkyrie. How's it going,
to
man?
ちょうどこれですよ。
Happy Faz
It's really
Day.
cool. I've actually got it on today. I
We're
quite
watching.
like it. I've
We were
been wearing
watching
it
the
quite
Ed. We were watching the Ed trailer earlier. That looks sick.
ごめんなさい。
We watched the 2B
And then,
trailer.
yes,
Also
there's
looked
all
cool.
the pants. You can
And
see
now we're
that.
watching the Tekken Road roadmap because nobody said they wanted to fight me in video games. So you know.
So both of these are on sale.
Everybody
They're,
wussed out.
Currently taking pre-orders. So you
How you doing
wanna
today, Pierre
hurry
Valkyrie?
If you're interested at all, it's gonna be cut off, I believe, on February 27th. So please hurry. I didn't see
Oh yeah,
Jason's
because it
video.
came out today. Yes.
2月
Did you need the full
27
game to play as a?
予約を受け付けて
Or can you get
おります
the? Can you get
日本時間と
Rising and just get the
朝
DLC?
9時ぐらいまでかな。
あと1週間ぐらいですね、
So we only have 1 week left. So you want to hurry. I believe it's worldwide, except for a few countries. So not just Japan, but in various countries throughout the world.
あとこれ完全受注生産でしたっけ？はい、完全受注生産。
Another important point, though, is that it's not going to be just like a general release. It's just pre-orders only. So if you want it, you have to pre-order it.
はい、で今予約していただくと6月中旬頃に、お届けになりますので、ぜひ、興味を持った方は、ホームページをご確認いただければと思います。
So if you pre-order it now, I believe you'll get it in your hands in June. So check it out on their official homepage, and hope to see you wearing it.
はい。で、次です。はい。バンデスピリッツさんから、魂ネーションズブランドのアクションフィギュアシリーズ、SH フィギュアーズから、風間仁、三島和也が、現在予約受付中でございます。かなりディティールに、こだわった、フィギュアブランドになってまして、表情とか、ポージングとか思いのままに、いじれますので、ぜひ、風間仁が2020年 6月ですね。で、和也が7月、全国の店頭で、発売いたします。
これ細かいディティール見たい人 YouTube にね、ハラスさんとマイケルさん
あ、そうですね。確かにそうだ。
ありますんで。
はい。
フィギュアを使った紹介動画ある、
So we were just talking about the Tekken 8, the SH figure arts collection from Bandai Spirits is really fire. I think we've already kind of showing this off a bit. Myself and Harada did a movie to actually introduce the character. But they go, I think Jin's on release in June and Kaze in July. But the figures are just so well done, the attention to detail and the costumes, and the facial printing as well. You know, when Harada and I were kind of reviewing the product, we noticed they actually switched up the technology for the printing halfway through and made it even better for the facial expression. So we hope you check this out.
はい。そして、
I'm wondering if the heads are thing.
ネンドロイド
Ah, there's the Nendoroid.
電車を言う
Is this the first one for Ling? Like, this is, I think, the first one in general
開始いたし
for
ました。
Good Smile.
Kill us.
7月予定で、さらに今日サンプルも
うわ
So
Right.
also, I think this is might be the first time we've shown this off. The Nindroid figure for Ling
まで
Xiaoyu.
寄れるか
The pre-orders open today. So she's pretty cute, right? So this is the first time.
うんすげえちっちゃくて可愛いですね
な。サイズちっちゃいんですけど、いろんなパーツがついたりとか
It's、kind of cute, but there's different parts that you can use to customize with different poses.
If she can't do Phoenix stance, what's the point?
つけれたりとか、すごいいい仕上がりに。
And
I wanna-
moved it a little
she has to be
bit,
able to do
it's
Phoenix
actually
dance.
really well done, and we're quite impressed with it.
はい、7月発売予定ですので、ぜひこれレーナもやってほしいな。
Ah man. Yes,
Of course, we'd have to have the Reina, right?
It's-
作ってほしいですね
We'd like to have a Reina version as well. That'd be pretty cool because it just turned out so well.
はい。ということで、
Reina is
ご紹介しま
this
した
game's
が
equivalent to
はい
Jury.
4月以降の、アップデートのお話です。
So we were able to show off a little bit of some of the products we've had in the pipeline now. But next we want to move on to the Tekken World Tour, kicking off in April, I believe. Yep.
はい、
I wonder what's so special about
4
April.
月の、3回目のアップデートに関しては、4月からテッケンワールドツア
Never forget.
ーが始まりますので、そこに向けた
April is best month.
ゲームバランス調整、とあと、意図しない、挙動の修正だったりとか不具合の修正、TWT2024 の準備として、今着々と作業も進行しているところでございます。
So since the Tekken World is going to be kicking off in April, that's why we're really kind of in a rush to get all the reports from you all and to make sure that we fix all the stuff that we didn't intend or that's broken, etc. To be in a good start for the tour.
はい。
The fact that they made an entire hashtag so that they can make the Tekken World Tour as fair and as open as it can be is probably a very good testament to
So we have a few other cool features
to the-
talk
to the
about
thing.
in a bit, but first, let's get to the Tekken World Tour.
はい、予定通り4月13日に、開幕をいたします。
So according to schedule, everything's going smoothly, and we are starting on April 13th.
はい、じゃあトレーラーの方をご覧ください。
We have a short video, so some of you might have seen this already, but to our newer audience, please check out this trailer.
New trailer. Oh yeah, this is the Tekken World Tour trailer. Has to be. I don't know why I expected it to be something else. Though. Wha wha wha
TWT 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Tekken World Tour. Oh my God! Can he close? No! Hang on. He takes it!
You're not taking this that easy.
One more missile!
I hope Panda wins again. Really? Panda?
はい、
I want Kuma to win this time. Just because that's the biggest outlier. And Harada might like that one. Because Harada likes Panda.
そうですね。
Sorry, Kuma.
テキワールドツアーという形では2017からやっているもので、2024が、4月13日から、開幕をいたし
Jack
ます。
wins. Jack
So the Tekken World
wins.
Tour has been such a success. We've been doing it in this current capacity since 2017. You know, we had an earlier iteration before that, but now we're going to be kicking off 2023.
はい
24?
24
24, right.
はい、で特徴3つですが、今シーズンに関してはオフラインのみですね。オフラインの大会のみ。あとは、グローバルのリーダーボードに加えてリージョナル地域のリーダーボードもあります。
And just to kind of go a review over the details, one of the main points obviously is it's going to be offline events only. Not only that, but there's two different leaderboards, the global and the regional, and we'll explain the importance of that in a second.
はい。でグローバルのリーダーボードについては、世界中、
That would be cool.
ワールドワイドランキングですね。はい
Just because a finals had Pat
マスター
Kuma
クラ
and
スマ
Panda.
スターチャレンジャー道場
What is considered lowest tier
が
character right now?
自分
Oh,
が
that
参加した
reminds me.
大会の上位
Pia Valkyrie, did you see that video with
マスターが2つチャレンジャーが
low tier
3つ
God
4つ
doing
自分の
the
ポイントとして加算され
presentation
ますでそのポイントを
for the esports awards for fighting games?
作られ
Did you
ます
see that?
So the global leaderboard will be broken down. We have 4 different categories. Obviously, the Master Plus, Master, Challenger, and also the dojos. And so your best placements will be taken to determine your placement in leaderboard. So that's like the top Master Plus, 2 Masters.
I'm surprised Zafina is
3
considered
challengers,
bad considering
I
how
believe,
much
and 4
she's
dojos. So those
improved
placements will then be calculated to determine where you
from
are.
Tekken
on the
6 in
global
my opinion.
leaderboard.
はいで一番、ポイントが大きいマスタープラスというカテゴリーですが、今シーズン2つありますでそのうち1つがエボジャパンでございますはいはい
So the new the Master Plus category, everyone is kind of aware that Evo was the big crown jewel of that, but we actually have 2 this year with Evo Japan making an appearance in this category.
はいで今、絶賛エントリー受付中で3月中旬に締め切りになりますので、あと1ヶ月ぐらいかな、はいありますが、はい皆さんぜひエントリーお願いいたします。
So we're currently they're accepting registrations for Evo Japan still. I believe it heads into the beginning of no, 中旬だっけ?
中旬です。
So the mid of March. So please register for the game. I think Tekken's in 2nd place.
はい多分鉄拳と始まって一番大きい大会になるんじゃないかな、はい規模的にははい
まずはね
そうですねまず一発目のはい
Yeah, I think it's because of people still trying to play her like Tekken 7 version. But she's completely different this time. She is completely different, especially with her. To be honest, I think she's better in this game. And if they can't bring her back for the next one, they gave her basically Bayonetta gameplay, and it was like, have they been trying to like graft this Bayonetta gameplay style onto a character for a good long while, and finally they were able to do it in the form of Reina? Devil Reina.
So there's also going to be a regional leaderboard, which just provides you with a separate path to finals, obviously, right? So we did this back in 2022, I believe, and it's making a comeback in this current format.
She's aggressively pokey.
いくつかのリージョンに分けてでその中で開催される道場大会ですね、道場イベントに、参加していただいて、上位6つまでの、ポイントが自分のランキングに反映されます。
So for the regional leaderboard, you're going to want to participate in your local scene, taking part in as many dojos as you can, and then your top 6 places in the dojo events will be calculated to determine your spot on the regional leaderboard.
はい、なかなかこう世界中飛び回れないよっていう、プレイヤーでも自分の地域に、根ざした大会に参加することで、ランキングを上げることができますので、ぜひ道場大会の方にも積極的に参加をお願いできると助かります。
まだリージョン分けは
はい、これからはい参加しますね。はい。
So, please wait for more info on what the breakdown of the actual regions are. But the whole point of this regional leaderboard is we hope that you'll support your local scene and support these tournaments that are close to you, and to kind of build up your local scene. So that's the whole purpose of this, and we hope that you'll.
Imagine I created a Friday Night Fast Club like in real life in my area.
道場を開催する
A Fast Club near you.
自分の大会でグローバルリーダーボードのポイントも発行されて、かつリージョナルリーダーボードのポイントも発行されることになるので、はい、開催する側としてはかなり道場というものが重要な位置を占めることになるんじゃないかなと思います。
So for the TOs out there, we realize it's a lot of hard work and dedication on your part, but as a result, the people who participate in your tournament get points not only for the global leaderboard, but then the regional leaderboard as well. So we hope that everyone will, continue to participate.
I wish there was like more perks to being a TO, because it's still not a paid thing. And it's fine and dandy if it's not a paid thing. I mean, I guess that's what they let us do, but they let us apply for being a dojo. And you still control the payments and so on and so forth.
You'll help us make the 2024 year of Tekken World Tour spectacular with a lot of.
It's like
you know,
their way of
amazing
trying to bring
stories
back
and
the
events
arcade
throughout
scene, because
season.
the arcade scene
And,
is still
this
needed
can only
in
be
some
done with the
form,
help of,
but not
the
the way
players and
it
the teams
currently
as well.
is.
So, thank you for your support for Tekken 8, and we look forward to it.
はい。でまとめになりますが、ファイナルの、これもまだ場所も、時期もアナウンスしてない、近日にアナウンスしようと思っているんですが、ファイナルで進出するためにはグローバルリーダーボードの上位、あとリージョナルリーダーボードの、各リージョンの1位ですねになることが、条件になりますので、おそらく、今シーズンの鉄拳ワールドツアーのファイナルは、例年よりも人数が増えるんじゃないかなと。
So if you're number one in your region, but you're really low ranking in global leaderboard, you can
So
still
the
get access to
Tekken
the.
World Tour Finals, I'm sure everyone is dying to know where it's going to be held this year. We always have it in such amazing locations. Unfortunately, we can't tell you today, so please
That's
wait for
fine.
more details on that.
I actually don't need
But
to know
there'll
right
be
now.
2 routes to get you there if you're participating in the tour. So you have the route of going to the global leaderboards or the regional leaderboards. Either one can qualify you for that.
はい。でそういった、ツアーも、チョコトルさんの、スポンサーが、すでに決定しておりますので、例年よりも、充実した
I think it was a very poor decision. I mean, it's a very good take, and a lot of people will talk about it, but very poor decision and very, very poorly thought out.
So
Like,
hopefully that helps us make it
is
an even better experience.
Chipotle, yeah.
はい
I think it might have been
道場の申請だった
faster.
りとかツアーのエントリーに関しての、詳細の情報はまた、近日中にお知らせをいたしますので、ぜひ、公式サイトの方をご覧いただければと思います。
And regarding all the details that you'll want to know about the Tekken World Tour, whether that's how to enter, how to sign up, rule set, etc., all of that can be found at TekkenWorldTour.com. So please check that out.
はい。であと一点告知で、ビクトリックさんの、ご覧のアキコンだったりとか、バッグだったりとか、あとコントローラーですね、パッド、が日本で4月ですね。あとそれ以外の国では6月に、発売予定になっておりますので、こちらも引き続き、情報をお待ちいただければと思います。
And speaking of things upcoming, there's also going to be a product we have coming out from Victrix. So you can see the sticks here, controller.
I wonder if the
a bag
Victrix are
as
actually
well.
good.
So all these are going to be released, consecutively. So I think the first drop is starting somewhere around April, is what we have planned. Also leading through June. So please look forward to it.
はい。ということで、4月に関しては、TRPT2024 の準備という。
I want that King one. The King one looks
そういった
really cool.
そこに主眼の置いた
It is a nice
アッ
blue.
プデート
I kind of thought
と
King
あと
wouldn't be the character I'd
これ
use
また
for
近
it
日
though.
公開いたしますが
I thought it would have been
なる
another
んですが
character, but
5月以降
that
も
King blue is still good.
定期的に、アップデートを続けていきたいなと思っておりまして
It's just because I
まあ
think
今いろんな
the
ところ
white
あ
kind
の
of doesn't stand out enough,
を
or
受けていて
but
まあ次
I'm
何
just
やるか
nitpicking.
ということを考えながら
It's like
というとこ
it
ろ
would be nice if it would be like this,
どうですか
but generally speaking, it's great.
はい
I can't improve upon
So,
a perfection
we gotta
on
catch up real
perfection.
quick. So we're just talking about, obviously
Should have,
the Tekken
could have
World
been
Tour
Reina.
kickoff.
Yeah, that would have been
Big
cool.
looking forward, where
I mean, to be
all
fair,
the
her
focus
shit has to be
and the
purple.
updates to the
Like
game
if it's
that
not
are
purple and
coming
white
out
with the
and
white
so forth.
highlights, like what are you doing?
That said, as we're fixing things, I'm sure there's other features and things that you guys are.
Oh, I can imagine the design
wanting
right
to-
now in my
to
head.
Have implemented into the game. So let's ask Nakatsu what he has planned.
そうですね。
ね
The base Victrix are
ちょ
purple.
っとコ
Ah,
メントの流れ見て
あ、コメント？
いやちょっとカメラを戻した方がいいと思うんだけど
I'm glad that Harada didn't fall
そうです
asleep
ね
there.
まずいろいろ
I really want King's outfit from Tekken 3 to come back. It looks so good. They probably will bring it back, but it'll be a premium outfit. He finally gets his dinner.
ではあるんですけど
All memes die hard. I still haven't changed Tesco 7 to Tesco 8, have I?
考えてるんだよねで開発としてはいっぱいアップデート考えててもちろんそれはもちろん無料のアップデートですよしかも大型のいろんなアップデートは考えていますとでまずはじゃあちょっとずつ紹介していこうかなんか考えてることね
そうですね。一旦訳してもらえますか。
資料があるわけじゃないけど
Yeah, so unfortunately, we don't have a PowerPoint for this particular part of it. And we noticed that the comments are mentioning how this program itself is just, Bandai Namco just one directionally giving you guys some information. So we want to kind of try to continue the conversation with you all. And so in that regard, Rado was just mentioned that maybe give you a little bit more insight into what we as a development team are thinking of adding to the game. Because it's not just paid content in the store and etc.
I like this. I like that this was a live thing and there was a chat to go along with it.
So just to give you all a little bit of insight into what we're currently thinking.
I like that they're trying to like build bridges on understanding. They won't get it 100%. That's the thing.
一緒に友達とプラクティスができるようなオンラインプラクティスっていうのを考えています。
Nakatsu just mentioned that one of the first editions obviously will be in the Tekken Fight Lounge. Is a certain area that we plan to use, and we'll be having the online practice area. So you'll be able to.
Never mind. No, I thought it was Tekken Bowl. I was fooled.
いろんな取材でもお答えしてるんですけ
I
ども、
was fooled.
テッケン8で新しく搭載したスーパーゴースト、このゴーストを
I still
使っ
not
た
need to play through the
遊びの
arcade
特徴
ghost,
的
the
で
arcade quest mode.
実際プレイヤーとゴーストが今戦うことはできるん
I
ですけ
really
ども
hope they do what Sega did with Virtual Fighter 5 by giving us PS1 low poly model Sega for original characters. I'd pay good money for that. You know what? If I could buy that as a bundle, yeah, that would be great.
今後アップデートで拡張していきたいと考えてます。
ちなみに僕のゴーストがNakatsuのゴースト
Low poly Victor.
悔しい。
So another cool feature we're thinking of is currently the Super Ghost battle. I'm sure everyone's enjoying that at the moment, and you can only play against other people's ghosts, right? But we plan to have ghost versus ghost battles implemented in the game as well.
It's basically
I just
Amiibo.
mentioned that in the dev environment,
This is
my
basically
development,
Amiibo
Nakatsu's
Ghost,
fine.
Amiibo v Amiibo.
In development feature, so I kind of like this new feature.
It's a good feature,
非常に楽しいんでぜひ
but
いい形で皆
it's
さんにお
like
届けしたいと思
how
って
they
ます
deal with like certain environments more often than not. It'll be I
やっぱり
feel it would be a lot
リリ
easier
ース
than
してから
Amiibo because
SNS を
Amiibo
含め
has to deal with
て
stage
今回カスタマイズ
typings, whereas most of the
皆さんいろん
stage
な工夫
typings you get here
そういう工
are
夫で
flat.
バリエーション豊かに
There aren't many like stage transitions all that much, and if there is, it's just get up from the ground and do this instead.
見せてあげるような華やかに皆さんにお披露目できるようなフォトモードっていうものをちょっとアートディレクターがもうかなりセミプロ並みに写真が上手なのでたくさんのこう機能を使いやすくしたよう
Fast
な
clean up Halloween in this tournament can only
アップ
enter
デートで
ghosts.
搭載したいと思います。
Friday night ghost
And
club.
so another cool feature that we're planning is we've been extremely happy to see everyone's customizations that they've done and uploaded online.
James
And
Rival.
we think everyone's having
Who is
fun with
James
that too.
Rival?
So we're going to add this photo mode, which is kind of designed by the art director, who is himself kind of a semi-professional cameraman, actually, camera person. And so we plan to give you a lot of different features to make it kind of intuitive and easily show off your latest creations. So that's another cool feature plan.
はい。でこれだけじゃないんですよね原田さん。
まあそうですね。皆さんストーリーモード非常に、今回評価高いんですけど、ちょっと鉄拳7の時もねすごい評価高かったんですけど、
Do an arcade quest playthrough. I do need to do an arcade quest playthrough.
なんでちょっと今回はですね
I still haven't done it yet, but it's like
私と中
when.
津のもう切
There
な
are
る
so
思
many
いで
games to play right now.
なんと
When?
か、ストーリーモードをですね、例えばまあこれからキャラクターね
It's just going to be more like, alright, I'm stopping everything I'm doing and finishing arcade quest. Alright,
じ
done.
ゃあそのキャラクター
That's up.
たちは
Back to
どう
Rebirth.
してたのかとかそういうところをこうメインストーリーのその裏で何が起きてたかみたいなのを含めて、ストーリーモードを、
I can't tell if the background's a screen or a green screen. It doesn't look like a
そこ
green
を拡
screen.
張したいと思ってます
Another one is the story mode. We for Tekken 7, we never really kind of updated that after the release. We know that that's something that's popular with the fans, and it's something we really would like to do more often. It's just
It's not changing the light in the
that
background.
asset. That said, with the characters that are going to be added in the game, we were just thinking that we would like to, in some kind of form, kind of update the story a little bit to show what's been going on with those characters when they join the game.
でもちろんそれはキャラクターを買ってない人でも楽しめるように鉄拳8さえ持ってれば、皆さんもちろん無料でそのストーリーの続きっていうのをちゃんと見れるような大型アップデートみたいなことで無料で提供したいなっていうふうに思ってます。
And the thinking is, it'd be kind of lame to lock that behind for just people who bought the characters. So obviously that would be addition free of charge for everyone who owns Tekken 8 to be able to play.
でまあいろいろコメントも見てて、ちょっと思ったのが、
Hang on, I'm a little confused. I feel like I've missed some steps
すごい
here.
開発側の頭というか作り方もすごいアップデートされてるんですけど、皆さんの頭の中も少しだけアップデートしてほしいなと思うのが、もう次世代機のね開発するのものすごい開発費が、もうね鉄拳7から比べても、ね、とんでもないんですよ。もう何倍っていうふうにはあえて言いませんけど、すごいお金がかかってて。
お金というか大変なんですよね。
そう大変で実はコスチュームも復刻コスチュームはいわゆるレガシーの復刻コスチュームは結構海外の要望がすごく多かったんですね、やってくれってでただそれも実は日本人で結構手抜きだとか使い回しだって言ってる人も使い回せないんですよ、この解像度とこのモデル高精細なモデルだとで作り起こさなきゃいけないんですね。で実は結構手間と開発費かけているので、そういうところも含めて我々コスチュームとか頑張ってね、そっちはもちろん有料で売るんですけど、その分を全部さっき言ったようなアップデートに回そうとしてるんですね。ストーリーとか無料で皆さんに提供できるもので、ここにはもうすごい運営をして
There's a very long thing that Harada is trying to explain right
す
now.
ごい我々も運営費かかるので、まあそこはちょっと我々俺ら開発は特に儲かんないもんね。
儲かりはしないです。
儲かるわけじゃないから俺ら本当にそこはねストーリーモードとかもそうですけど、ちょっとこの後も皆さんに聞いてみたいことがあって、ちょっといろいろアップデート考えてるんで、そういうところはちょっと考慮しながら
そろそろ英語いいですか？
マイケル俺が10分で喋ってもいい
Okay, I'll try to remember everything you said. Luckily, I'm not drinking tonight, so we're just talking about.
Wow.
We've updated the way we developed the game, obviously for Tekken 8, various mythologies, etc. But we would like to ask a favor of everyone that they kind of update their thinking to the current environment of game development and how games are sold, how they're consumed, etc. So. Games to create now are just so much more expensive than even Tekken 7 was. So it's like, several times of that when we're thinking about the current platform of games. So, when we take some of these legacy costumes that a lot of people have been asking for, there is a certain group out there that say, oh, you're just taking it and copying and pasting it into the game. But that's not how it works. You can't just take those old assets from like Tekken 4 and paste them into the current generation of hardware and make it look fine. All these obviously have been, recreated for Tekken 8. So, and it's not like we're charging an outrageous price. And the point we're really trying to make, though, is that it's not like it's going into the coffers of Bandai Namco. We want to improve the game with these updates that we're providing for free that Harada's talking about in a lot of cases. And to be able to do that, we have a large development team that we have to pay for. So this is how we're using those funds to try to make the game better.
I'm glad that there's
rather than just
transparency
trying to
like
make
this,
money
but
for the
this
sake of
should
making
be the first and foremost. Unfortunately, it kind of comes to that point where I'm glad that Harada's talking about it. I know it's going to fall on 90% on people's ears for this.
もうちょっと精度高く切断率を今取るようにちょっとアップデートしようと思
Oh
って
yeah, that would be hilarious.
そういうのもやってて、あと
Painstakingly
チーター
create
とかプラ
a
ガーの
terrible version of
そういうの
law
もこれちょっと実は
with the blocky graphics, with the mushed up face.
ちゃんと押し返せるっていう根拠も今用意してて、でそういうことも全部今揃ったあるタイミングからそこはちゃんとやっていきますので、そこはご心配なく。はい。
And so Harada was just touching on something that you all really have a lot of interest in recently, the people who are plugging, etc. There's no perfect solution to this, but we're trying to improve it at least to make it a more accurate disconnect ratio that's displayed on their character profiles, etc. And also, obviously we want to ban these people from the game, but there's a lot of legal protections in various countries in different manners around the world. So we're just being very careful that we have all of that kind of paperwork and the methodology that's necessary to, remove these people from the game service before we go through with the bans. So it will happen. Please be patient.
でなんか予期せぬ
I feel like Nakatsu-san wants to say something.
自分のトラブルとかそういうので 切れたぐらいだと別にそれですぐバンされることはないから。
I wonder if his name is actually Yasuda Esports.
So Rada's mentioned that you know we realize sometimes your internet just there's a problem with it in a certain instance or your hardware or whatever. It's not like you're going to get banned for one time. Obviously, this is people who are constantly doing it. So if you just have that rare occasion, you don't have to worry about it.
で2つちょっと自分からお願いがあって、我々も遊びやすい環境をぜひ提供したいと思っているので、まずそういったチーターだったり切断だったり、リーダーボードの自作行為などを目撃した場合はゲーム内の通報機能を使ってぜひ
ちゃんと見てますからね。
はい、しっかり集計して閲覧してますんで、その通報を利用してほしいのが一つ。
まず通報がトリガーになるんですよ。
はい。でもう一つは先ほどお伝えした X 上の T8 アンダーバーレポートのハッシュタグにそういった行為をしている動画だったりプレイヤーネームとか出てると我々も
特定が
通報に対してのちゃんと証拠として紐付けて対処できますんで、その2つやっていただけると非常にありがたいです。
And so Nakatsu was just mentioning that he would like to ask everyone for your help as well, and that you can currently report players online when you play against someone. You can go to their profile.
I didn't know plugging was as big of a deal. I thought it was just the same as rage quitting.
By us, and that's what kind of triggers the whole process. Another way you can help is if you've actually recorded footage of these people. Then you can upload that to X with the Tekken
Twitter, call it Twitter
as well. So please do that. And I would just say as well, I played online recently after release a little bit, and I've had people plug too, and not only report them, but you can actually choose to ban them as well. So from the profile.
今
So you can never see them again, which is good.
言ってる人いましたけど、コメントで本当に通報件数上からなる。
But what if it's a Daigo Umehara? What if it's Daigo who plugged? Why would I want to ban him? Is there a way of unbanning people? Can I see the ban list? Can I ban people like I ban stages in Smash Bros? That's the main thing.
ちょっとね高まっちゃってもうこいつらすぐバンだと思ったんですけどさっき言ったようにある程度向こうが逆に勝手にバンされたって訴えられてもこっちはエビデンスいわゆる証拠をちゃんと提出できる形を今整えてたんですね。もうなんでそのうちちゃんとバンとされていきますけどそういう対応をちゃんとしていきますのでそこはご心配なく。
はい。
And the Harada was just mentioning that we feel as strongly as you guys, even on the weekend where chatting to each other on our phones about this particular person that we saw online. It's being a bad person, and we already have our list of people that we definitely want to have banned. It's just like he said, we want to make sure that they don't try to sue us in some particular country, saying that they unlawfully were denied service, etc. So we're just making sure that all the ducks are in a row. So, but rest assured, we feel as strongly about the issue as you guys.
I mean, they're trying to be assuring, and ultimately is the same thing, which is we'll do all we can. We can't guarantee everything, and that's it. I'm just hoping there aren't people that this information is always passed along.
マイケルさん、もっと強い言葉で訳してほしいです。
警告の場合もあるかもしれないし、警告の場合もあるかもしれないし、期間限定版もあるかもしれないけど、永久版もこっち用意してるんで、永久版は全然使いますんで。
And so we just don't want someone to just act like a jerk and kind of think it's a joke and then end up banned and then come crying to us to unban them. So please consider yourself warned. There are various methods, right? Some people who aren't that bad might just get a message warning them they're going to get banned, but some people could get outright banned, for life from Tekken 8. So it's no joke, and if you're doing that now, please stop. And I hope you're not on the list already.
I appreciate that. I'm scared though, because you can be accidentally on a list, and that has happened too many times.
とても早いです、届くのが。なので、ぜひ皆さん通報を使ってください。
はい。Harada is just saying that obviously we scour the internet looking for everyone complaining about these particular people, so we have our list. But it's very important that you continue to report these people because the more you report them, the higher up on that list that they get. So please do so.
はい。で、ちょっと楽しい話に移りますけど、ここでね、このディレクターと僕で今後のねこれフリーのアップデートの話ですよ。 ちょっとモードを増やしたいなっていうふうに構想してます。まだ構想段階決めてません。で、そこでちょっと皆さんに聞きたいことがあります。はい。
いいよ。もう続くかなと思った。So the dev team is currently thinking of different features that you might want to update to the game. So please let us know if there's something you want.
はい。例えばですけど、鉄拳7にあった、トーナメントモードってあったじゃないですか。で、あれ、実は使ってる人鉄拳7で相当限られてたってことは僕らデータ上で分かってるんですよ。なんで、最初はトーナメントモード
Kazuya's win animation in exclusive with it exclusively plays the smile scene. I'm surprised they didn't do that like just in general to be his win animation.
チームバトルみたいな、なんかそれがじゃあ知り合い同士だけじゃなくてもなんか野良で 3on3 組めるとか、そういうちょっと、ものが増やせたら面白いなと思ってるんですけど、そういうものって皆さんどうですか？欲しいですか？欲しかったらちょっと欲しい的なコメントをもらえると。
It's very tiring. It is late here. That's all it is.
Tournament mode that some people really liked, but if we look at the data overall, it wasn't a huge number of people playing it. It looks like. So when we're thinking of some kind of additional way to play online, just in straight up, quick match, rank match, etc., we were thinking, what about maybe a 3-on-3 or a 5-on-5 might be kind of cool.
That would be
Whether
cool.
That's teaming up with friends or just
I would want to see that.
Might be kind of an interesting addition, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yes, give me team battle. Let's go.
すごい速さで流れる。
I want to see a team battle.
で逆にじゃあちょっとこれある程度ログも後で。
Imagine they added a mode similar to Smashdown where you pick you pick 5 characters.
決めてないからこんなものにしてくれ増やすんだったらっていうのあれば。
You pick 5 characters.
これはあくまで無料の話なんでね。
間に合わないものもあるよね。
間に合わないかもしれないけど、
Like I would love to see like I want to know if they would ever think of doing like a Smashdown thing where you pick a character but then it locks out the character for the other person.
しっかり儲かったらその分ちゃんと皆さん還元しますんで、ぜひこんなものっていうのをもしさっき言った僕のね 3on3、5on5 以外であればツイッターでもここでも。
And so Harada was just saying that please let us know if there's some other ideas that you'd like to see. We haven't decided the next thing that we want to update yet as far as like major features. So if you hurry, you could still make it in time, whether that's in this chat log or if you want to contact us directly on X.
あくまで今あるモードの改善ではなくて、
They say Akuma a lot, but I never know if it's
So,
Akuma.
yeah, I mean, of course, if you want to see improvements and certain things exist, that's a cool opinion as well. But we're talking about like new features that you would like to see.
はい。じゃあぜひそこは皆さん言ってもらうのと、あと言うの忘れた。キャラクターチューニングとか、いわゆる調整ですよね。調整とかは
Actually, yeah, wouldn't that help with character tuning? Like, imagine for a moment you're kind of forced to play a certain type of character in Smashdown, in a Smashdown style play type, and when that comes up, it would force people to play a very specific way or learn to play a very specific way. You could even go as far as making Smashdown style tournaments. Team Battle as a separate ranked mode would be awesome. Would be fun, not gonna lie. That would be fun to bring in. It's an Overwatch. You can just bring in a clan, like welcome to the Faz Club. And we're all going up online on ranked, and we're gonna see who's gonna win. We can have our anchors.
So, and just lastly, about the character balance, I'm sure many people feel.
I think that should just be a quick battle, or even like a lobby system, because the current lobby system works really well for that. Imagine for a moment, like you pick your teams, and each area you can pick. Let's say, for example, Team A, Team B, Team C. So like A versus B, and C versus D. And when it asks for the next player, you can set yourself up and like, all right, I'm going first, second, third, fourth, and they go up that way instead, and they can all view. That would be awesome. I don't think that would cause issues, because I think it's more of a I think it's just more like hooking some stuff together, like it's a foldering system, indexing. I'm not sure how intense the coding would be. Ah, yeah, it is green screen. I thought it wasn't green
すごい
screened. It
タック
is.
専用のすごいしょぼい背景みたいなぐらいしかちょっとみんなのマシンスペックも厳しくなっちゃうんで
Because the background didn't change.
ちょっとタックモードだけ
そうですね
ちょっと置いといてくれない
ハード依存が
そうだからタックモードだけちょっと俺のツイッターにもちょっと一旦置いといて
Like most versus having duo queue and solo queue.
それ以外の手
あミュートレストに入れてないタグ
And the thing is, it will encourage more people to play together and find people. That would be awesome. I want
So
to.
just about tag, please hold off on that.
I don't wanna
as,
see a
they
tag-
mentioned
I don't wanna
way
see a
back when
tag
we
in.
Did tag 2. It's when you try to have 4 characters on screen at the same time. Obviously, it really limits your resources. So the stage would have to be really pared down to something that's not that immersive. So that's not really realistic at this point, at the moment. So please hold off on the tag comments.
Yeah, just delete Jungle Outpost outright. Never bring it back.
常にしますのでそこもご心配に
And we'll continue to do quality of life improvements and other stuff to the game. So
こんなこと言ってもしょうがないんですけど、発売してから基本的にまだ誰も休んでない
いやまあそう
いや休めない
もうひたすら
Yasuda
むしろ
wants to
どっち
mention.
ともしんどいからずっと
I think Harada tweeted about this too, but no one's taken a break even after the game's released. We're still trying to improve it, make it better. You've probably seen Yasuda doing his PC in various areas of the globe as well. So
まあただとにかく本当に
Tekken Ball tag mode though.
したいなっていう思い
Tekken Ball. The thing is, I think Tekken Ball team mode,
会社がいくら儲かったって俺は儲か
uh,
ってないの別に
Tekken Team Ball
So, yeah,
would
I mean,
work
we're
so
definitely
much
saying, we feel
better
really
because it
important,
fits that dynamic.
we feel strongly that we want to have the best experience and the best fighting game out there. So it's not like we're resting on our laurels or anything. We hope to improve the game. And it's not like we're making money ourselves off of Tekken 8. It goes into the company, and hopefully at some point, we'll see some of that. But yeah, we just want to make a great experience for everyone.
とにかく俺らは予算はあるうちはしっかりちゃんと皆さんにいいゲームを届けますので、はい、
本当です
So as long as we have the funds to do it, we're gonna make the best game possible. So we look forward to your support.
でまだ
あ、まだ
でこっからですよ
重要な部分ですよね。
これで終わりじゃないですからね。こっから
ちゃんと皆さんのお楽しみもある、
はい今日のメインディッシュですかね。
Okay, I
Main
think
dish.
we're almost finished with the PowerPoint, and we have the portion that everyone's looking forward to, right?
パワーポイントコーナーがやっと終わる感じですね
Yeah. The class is over.
行きましょうか。
I liked class.
60コマのスライドショー
スライドを
I
見せま
really
しょう
liked class. Am I the only one?
行きましょうか。じゃあスライドお願いいたします。
Hey,
結局スライドなんだ
by any means
So,
necessary.
yeah, the Eddy Gordo slide after we are finished with the PowerPoint.
ノースライ
I'm kidding.
ド。はい。じゃあ今日はトレーラーじゃないんですよね。
実機持ってきました
はい。
今日は開発中なので実機を持ってきました
It looks younger.
多分初めてじゃないかな鉄拳7から
確かにそうですね。
まだ配信してないキャラクターのプレイを見せるの
確かに。
So
They're
it's
always
not
like giving
trailer,
everyone
but
this
we
sort of-
actually have the dev build here on site, which we're going to be showing today. I was just saying, I don't think we've done this ever for Tekken to actually show you in progress dev build. So
じゃあちょっと
hope you enjoy it.
じゃあまずは
ドキドキしますけどね
見。せますか
This is gonna go
Yeah.
terribly, isn't
メイ
it?
ンスクリーンから
メニュー
Do you know what I miss? I missed the fighting game
Let's
conference.
go through
ゲ
the
ーム
main,
画面をはい
main,
お願いいたします。
main screen here.
ほら
Oh,
Menu.
これがね。
皆さんほら
You're so used to seeing
his
Kazuo.
eyes look
数の
red
上半
or very
身
brown.
見飽きたでしょ
はい。も
So maybe
I think this is also an updated theme.
All day long, so we decided to change it up.
エディに変えておきました
Eddy is now on the main menu,
はいこんな感じで一応エディが
and you can see from different angles.
これはちゃんとゲームモデルなので実際この
実
クオリティ
機ではい
He looks so
This is
good.
the game model, obviously, not like a pre-rendered or anything. This is the actual model itself.
うで今日はじゃあプラクティスを
そうですねプラクティス
I wonder if there's a way of
まあ
changing
どういうキャラに
who
なってるかって
はい
簡単にねちょっと
who
プラクティ
ends
スで
up
エディを
on
ちょっと
who ends up on the
探して
menu.
みましょうか。はい。
So I believe Nakatsu is going to show us in the practice mode just a little bit about the character and what we have so far.
これでねちょっとね言ってくれますけど
And my OCD
ここの今のメニューのところエディになってたじゃないですかでみんな自分の
stands
好き
is
な
in
キャラに
shambles now. There's no more
結構
muscles
いると思う
down
んで
title
そこは
screens.
ちょっと中津と僕も
はい
今後やっていきたいなと思ってますそこは
はい
At the moment, it is still just the
And,
default
we're just
outfit.
saying we realize many people want to use their favorite character in the main menu, so that's something we understand, and hopefully it can happen.
はい、実際動いてる実機でお見せするのは
People want to see their customizations on the main menu. Don't
コスチュームこれからお
don't
見せします。
just go back to Kazuya and keep it there. He's the main character of this game. It makes sense. And there's like so much like
So I'm gonna show you
lore
some of the
factor
costumes
behind
first,
it.
'cause, there's some
ピ
cool
ーの
things.
カラーはこんな感じで、
It's a two-player costume.
で次に
Why is he
新しく
speaking?
追加した、専用コスチュームはこんな感じの見た目になって、
And this is his unique costume that he has. It's brand new for Tekken 8.
はいで皆さん鉄拳7のエディもお好きだと思うので、
He does have his older hairstyle
髪
as
型
well.
含めて鉄拳7コスチューム実装してます。
His Tekken
And,
8, Tekken
I'm
7
not a
costume
huge
looks
fan of this
really
Tekken
good.
7 costume, but it's brought back for Tekken 8 as well,
No, no,
including the
髪型
hairstyle
ね。
at the time.
はい、
髪型自由にまたカスタマイズとかこういうので変えれるので、皆さんそこはご安心くださいね。
はい、
はい
Obviously, you can customize the hairstyle to your liking.
なんで今日はまずデフォルトのコスチュームを選択
So first, we'll
Bring
we'll
back
start off
Capoeira
with the,
Fasca.
the brand new default costume.
はいで次のアップデートに入る要素も実はあるので、ちょっとクラウディを選択しますね。
ちょっと画面をね、皆さんはね、大
It
きめ
does.
にして見といてほしいかな。
So there's actually a new element to the game.
There's a
play,
new
I'll
level.
show you. So maximize your screen if you haven't done so yet, just so you can get the fine
で
details.
はい、広めのステージをちょっと選択します。
And we're gonna pick a more wide stage against Claudio here.
新技を見せますよ、もちろん。
はい、まずちょっと、
He looks very chunky.
バーの下、
And his animations got a bit more snap. It's not smooth.
クラウディオに表示されてると思うんですけども、こちらはクラウディオのスターバーストだったり、ブライアンのスネークアイといったキャラクターのパワーアップ要素を視覚化したものになります。
So you'll notice an icon right next to the heat gauge. This kind of signifies different things for different characters. In Claudio's case, it signifies
Oh, that's cool.
the heat burst, right? Or with Brian, maybe snake eyes.
はい、こちらは
He becomes the
2
Undertaker.
月下旬から3月頭のアップデートで、パワーアップが、搭載されているキャラクターに実装されます。
And so this is going to be included in the update. And
I'm glad that the camera doesn't randomly move.
To kind of show the abilities that each character has in the match.
はい、じゃあお待ちかねのエディ行ってみましょう。
新キャラ
All right, let's get started with
新
Eddy.
技いきましょう。
今回本当に、鉄拳3以来エディもう25年以上登場してますが、新しく本当カポエイラを
Oh, it is Fasca. It does say Fasca on his trunks. It is the Capoeira Fasca look.
開発に取り組みました。
So you all are probably pretty familiar that Eddie's a staple of the series for 25 years now. But one of the kind of key concepts in the development of the character this time is new capoeira. So he's his fight style has been completely revamped for this time.
だから実はこの構えの陣が
Does he still have his stupid spin to win mechanics? Can I go Beyblade?
So even the Jinga, you can see the footwork. It just feels more like solid and actually sticking to the ground than it was before.
Yeah.
はい、ちょっと軽く見せますけど、こんな感じで。
Oh, wow. Okay. This guy can sidestep easy.
So you can see the animations have changed quite a bit.
実はこの鉄拳3の時に、カポエイラを始めた開発メンバー、笹森っていう、ゲヘイロっていうそのカポエリスタがいるんですけども、彼が今回モーションアクターとして、指導者としても16年以上やっていて、エディに最も愛がある開発メンバーがモーションアクターとして、キャプチャーしてます。
So there's kind of a unique story to this actually. There's a development member called Sasamori who actually started learning capoeira when he saw Eddie for the first time, back in the day. And so he's actually been teaching capoeira for the past 16 years. That's how good he's gotten. And he is well known in Japan especially, and he actually did the motion capture for Eddie.
そうだ、その
That's why they showed
そ
him.
もそも笹森の師匠はエディだからね。
そうなんです。
エディ、鉄拳3のエディを見て衝撃を受けて彼は
Marcelo san.
カポエロを始めて、だからエディが師匠だから。
はい。
So it's like his teacher's Eddie, kind of, because that's where he started from.
で、一個ずつ
His teacher, yeah.
でまず逆立ち、バナネイラっていう技なんですけども、セブンから大きく変わった点は逆立ちの方向を見てください。セブンは、相手の方向ではなく後ろを見てましたが、前向きの逆立ちになってます。
So if you can see the handstands changed, it was facing the other direction up until 7, but from 8, he's actually facing his opponent now.
で逆立ちのまま前方向を維持して前進できるようになりました。
You can actually move forward while staying in the handstand.
I mean, you could do that before as
前
well,
方向の逆立ちと
but
後ろに
it was only in
避ける逆
certain
立ち、この二つ
certain ways,
が追加
right?
されて結構機動力がアップしてます。
And so you can actually kind of evade your opponents in kind of reverse direction as well. So you can see he's much more mobile than before.
Yeah, he looks much more suited for the sidestep style gimmick. It's really annoying
That's
because
kind of
it changes
one
the
of his
camera
starting
work.
points for his offense, and he's had several new techniques added from there.
Oh, he would be really frustrating to fight. Because he's not mashing buttons. Imagine you just mashed buttons.
Transition from handstand to
こう連携
relaxed
から
mode.
座りに行けた
Because
り
he goes into that low stance. The whole point is that he
Different,
changes up.
Sequences of attacks. Also a new power crash.
He's basically what Zafina was in Tekken 6 and 7.
ネガチーバですね。
And then negative
Tekken
the
6 probably.
relaxed position.
で構えであり余計の回避としても使う構えになっていて、座りも実は前入れで座りを維持したまま相手に近づけるようになってます。
Like a MMA fighter.
はい。
So negativa, is a transition that gives you access to other techniques, but also is a good way to kind of like evade opponents' attacks as well.
はい。
Not only that, but in negativa, you can now kind of move forward in that stance.
で座りは先ほどの逆立ちが攻めの起点で、座りは崩し要素で相手を崩すことができるのがこの座りの
What's that?
構えになってます。
So if the handstand's kind of like your starting point to your offense, negativa, the relaxed position, is kind of like a way to open up your opponent.
こう下段からの、クリーンヒットでダウンが取れる下段が追加
Oh,
され
that's
て、
a sick move, and that's going to be annoying as heck because that's basically Dragon Tail into
So it
Dragon
has lots of low attacks.
Dragon Kick.
He also, if he does a clean hit from one of those low attacks, it actually knocks down the opponent and gives him kind of a buff.
はい、でこのパワーアップは後で説明しますが、カポエイラの中で有名なマンジンガっていう秘術だったり魔術といったような
Oh god, I can see this being really annoying. Jay Miller's going to be really annoying.
And so the power up is kind of Nakatsu's going to explain in a bit more detail, but it gives him access to the Mandingo. It's like a kind of like a spiritual capabilities, I guess you could say.
はい、で次にやっぱカポエイラを見直すにあたって派手で楽しい技を追加したいっていうところでダイナミックな動きを、いくつも追加しました。代表的なのがこのハーボジアハイヤですね。
And so, some of the thinking behind the revamping of the style was to make it even more like over the top and stand out in the dynamic animations. One of the major techniques he's just showing off right now is one of them.
はい、あと
He feels more solid.
中間距離で
Like,
胴抜き
what's
や
the
ポ
word?
ンケンと
Stiff. He feels more
似たような
stiff
使い方ができる技
in
が
terms of his
追加されて
hits.
ます。
And this brand new move that he's doing now is kind of like using a Phoenix Smasher for Paul, in the sense that it's from kind of a mid-range attack that's quite strong.
はい、であとはエディ待望のやっぱ鉄拳8はアグレッシブが、キーワードな、ゲーム性なので、初めてエディがスラッシュキックを搭載しています。
And since
That's a
Tekken
mid.
8, nature is supposed to be aggressive gameplay, offensive, etc. This is the first time Eddie gets a slash kick.
でガード時逆立ちに行けるのでスラッシュキックから逆立ちの攻めだったりを継続する
Slash kick is the
And so
like
you
his
can actually go from handstand, from a slash kick into the handstand to continue up your offense.
I can see this
であとは
being
エ
annoying.
ディ使いっていうのは結構カジュアルな
I'm gonna hate this.
使ってます
I'm gonna hate all of this.
蹴り連打、左キック
I mean, on the one hand, yeah, I've got
I've
things that I can work with, but I can understand anybody getting frustrated with this.
できるように左キック連打でこう逆立ちに行ってさらに座りに行って下段で崩せるみたいなこういう流れるような攻めが展開できるようになっています。
And so, since we realized that a lot of people are really attracted to Eddie when they're first picking up Tekken, especially, we wanted to make him very accessible. So
We made him Tekken 3 all over again.
The left attack transitions him to handstand attacks and then through. To
He's like a low
So
Hwoarang.
it's quite easy to do all these kind of over-the-top capoeira actions.
はい、右キックも同様にこういう感じで
Is he just pressing one button?
特徴である踊ってるように戦うようなアクションができるようになってます。
And so repeatedly pressing the right kick will do as Nakatsu's doing now, where it's kind of like
This is a problem.
it's very fluid.
はい、なんで初めて、遊ぶ方でも
Ah,
非常に楽しく
no.
かつ
This
か
is
っこよく
terrible.
戦えるようにリニューアルしました。
That's
So we
just
just wanna
that's just
make
one
it very easy
button,
to pick up
and
and
that's
play,
worse
still,
than anything I ever
really
did.
capoeira, even for beginner players.
はいで最後3つ目の要素が先ほど説明したマンジンガっていう、パワーアップ要素ですね。
So, and then obviously one of the new features, the Manjinga to power up.
はい、この1っていう数字が出てる
So
時が
what can you do
マン
to
ジンガ
like
レベル
sacrifice that?
っていう状態になります。
So when 1 appears, that means that that's like level 1 of the Manjinga.
でマンジンガがたまると、攻めの起点だった逆立ちに崩しの要素が追加されます。
Found Victor players found a new one-button character, and here they say Smash is a one-button
下
fighter.
段の攻撃が出て、崩しが強くなります。
So even from the handstand, he has access to low attacks that help open up the opponent.
でマンジンガは、ラウンド間は継続するので、ラウンド中はそのマンジンガレベルが下がることはありません。
And so the level of Manjinga actually, you keep that level throughout the round, so it's not like it goes away or is depleted in that round.
なんでレベル2まで貯めるともう逆立ちがかなり崩しとして非常に優秀な性能になります。
Flash
So if you
kick.
can get up to level 2, then he's quite formidable with low attacks from handstand.
はいでこちらのレベルが0になる条件は
Sabo Soul. That's all I'm seeing
So
right
the
now.
only way it goes back to 0 is when you begin a new round.
はいっていった感じで、多彩な蹴り技とこのマンジンガを使って遊ぶのが今回のエディの特徴になります。
So Eddie's characteristic is really about using all these powerful kick attacks and also powering up, so you can have access to those new techniques from Mazinga.
はい、あとは遊びやすいように本当に
Mazinga seems to be
こういった
gonna be the
既存の
big
ビ
massive
リバって
annoyance.
いうのも
It does feel more like you can
元々
recover
斜め下と
faster.
両キックだったのを斜め下と左キックに変えて浮かせ技1個から左キックを連打しておくと、コンボが決めてマンジンガがたまるっていったような、遊びやすく、性能を変えています。
どう書いた入力？
入力を
簡単
3両キックから、3LK に変えます。
LK か。
両ボタンを押さ
なんで浮かした後にずっと LK を連打しておくとコンボを決めてマンジンガレベルがたまる。
So because the dev team wants a variety of different players to check it out and have fun with the character, one of his main launchers, I think it's called the Billy Bao, I believe, the 3 both kicks. It's difficult input for newer players, right? So they changed it to just 3 LK, and then you consecutively press the left kick to continue to do follow-up attacks, which also levels up your Majinga as well.
I'm just imagining somebody just shuffling across them like, I don't know what to do. He might hit high, he might hit low. And all he's doing is like shifting left and right on the ground.
なんでその分、その逆立ちからちょっと横に避ける動作だったり複雑化してた、逆立ちから一回しゃがむみたいなそういう動作を、
It does mean that he's most susceptible to attacks in the mid and low because he's kind of always active.
And so his stances, like especially the handstand, etc., have been kind of streamlined to make it more easy and intuitive to play.
右キックも同様に、浮かした後に右キック連打しても結構コンボがつながるように、最後 LK をしてますけど、結構浮かした後キック連打スペシャルスタイルに近いような操作感覚で遊べます。
And so Nakatsu was just saying that likewise with the right kick, the right side kick, I mean, you can launch our opponent and continue with the right kick inputs to continue the combo.
はい。
And I was just mentioning it's almost like special style kind of really.
あとヒート中はそのヒートスマッシュはもちろんあるんですけども、逆立ちや
Probably one of the most powerful heat smashes as
やり
well.
やすくなるような専用技が出るようになっています。
And so when he's powered up in the heat state, it's even easier to go into the handstand transition because of the techniques he has access to.
こんな感じで実は逆立ち移行しつつ、相手を、トルネード状態にするような技が追加されてたりしますね。
Like the technique he's currently showing off, in which you go straight into the handstand and at the same time launching your opponent into a tornado if it hits.
もう一個はその座り状態にその奇襲をかけながら。
So standing really it seems to be effective if he tries to go low, but he's basically like Zafina.
Like the sneak attack you have from Negativa, the relaxed state to kind of like sneak an attack on your opponent when they're not expecting it.
Jeez.
なんでこんな感じで結構蹴りを連打しながら相手に近づきつつ展開を迫るといったような新しいエディのプレイスタイルが遊べるようになってます。
And so it really allows Eddy to kind of keep forward pressure on the opponent.
Yeah,
And you have,
I'm going to be annoyed with him.
attacks.
Him and Victor are very good pressure characters. Like, I make up my pressure, let's be fair. I use jabs to pressure anything. Jabs, low kicks, shins, whatever.
から投げが出せたりもします。
He also has a throw from Negativa, as you just saw.
That is annoying, because no one's going to expect it.
開発中のエディをお見せしました。
So that's the first time we've actually shown in build footage of Eddy playing live. So we hope you all enjoyed it.
これね面白いのがねコメント見てるとエディ使う気の人すごい今超ワクワクしてるわけですよでこれエディを対戦相手とこう考えて対策しなきゃっていう目で見てる人は今すごい心配してるんだけど皆さん心配しないでください。こういう新キャラね紹介するときはそのキャラのいいとこばかり見せますよ。で割とでもこれリアルに対戦するとね僕がパワークラッシュとかおりゃおりゃってやってると結構潰されるし
そうですね。
あとやっぱガードできてないタイミング多いんで割と皆さんがそんな心配、
はい、
ゲーって言ってる
I'm just looking at the sand, because it's got like a divot on 4 different locations.
今回向きの性能になってたりするのでちょっと弱くなった点ももちろんあるし座りはダウン状態ではなく立ち状態になっているので浮かせ技とかをもらったりも
So he can even have an even lower tolerance. Like he's probably got the shortest, he's got the lowest low, the shortest low.
する必要あるんですけど
Low stance?
強くなっただけではなく
I think Zavina would have been the other one, but Zavina has to get into her stance for that, right?
その弱体化に
So does Xiao Yu.
ありますんでその辺は安心してください。
そうですね。
So, Hirado was just worried that the comments, are filled with a lot of people who are like, oh man, Eddy's insane. I can't wait to play him. But at the same time, people who are, have a different main character and think, I have to learn how to fight against this character. But, it's like any other character. Obviously, he looks strong when we first show him off because we want people to be excited about new characters. But he has his weaknesses and openings as well. You just have to find them just like the other characters.
Just have to find them just like everybody else.
チャット欄にキャラ名を何回も送ってもそのキャラ別に実装されないんで意味ないんでやめた方がいいと思います。
Yeah, so I know you enjoy asking for other characters in the chat, but that's not how we do it. So
あんまやると蹴っちゃいますよ。
and Yasuda's gonna throw down the ban hammer if you keep doing that. So.
Oh, nice.
ということで、
はい、
はい、
エディの実機プレイを
そうですね。今日これ PS5 の開発機でプレイをしたんですが、当然 Steam の方でもはい開発はやってまして、ではいちょっとまたスライドに戻っちゃって申し訳ないんですが、はい。
Okay, so we were just showing off the PS5 build today, the dev kit. Obviously, it's also gonna look the same on Steam and in the Xbox version as well. That said, it's time to move back to Yasuda's PowerPoint briefly.
Damn it.
スライド大好き。
はい、じゃあ戻りましょう。
Yasuda eSports じゃない、Yasuda PowerPoint。
そうですね。
そうですね。一つスライドに戻ってお伝えしたかったのが、結構要望にいただいていたその Steam 版の まあ、ゲーム終了っていう機能
I didn't realize the
オプショ
first
ンの
main
中に
menu was character like was
非常に
favorites.
こうゲーム終了しづらかったので、まあ、自分もちょっと不便だなと思ってたのでメインメニューにアイコンとして追加して、まあ、すぐにゲームが終了できるように、まあ、エディ配信のタイミングにはこの機能を実装して皆さんにアップデートしようと思ってます。
Oh, and just before we forget, one quality of life improvement Nakatsu made to the Steam version in particular. Before you had to go to the options to then choose exit game to end the game when you want to, but he added a separate icon here you can see on the far right to
Yay!
more easily.
Yay!
で、まあ、最後にちょっとすみません、また宣伝に戻っちゃうんですけども、今お見せしたエディ、まだ、いつ配信するかとか、決まってない状態ではあるんですが、プレイアブルキャラクターイヤンパスですね、はい、デラックスエディションとかアルティメディションとかに、ついてくるこのパスを持っている方に関しては72時間の、アーリーアクセスができるようになります。
And so going back to the PowerPoint briefly, we just wanted to make it clear, we've said this before, but to those of you who have the deluxe or ultimate editions that contain the character pass, you'll have access 72 hours ahead of time to the character. So although Eddie, we know you're looking forward to it, we don't have a release date announced yet, but we'll let you know at a later time. But when he does come out, those of you who have this pass will get him 72 hours earlier.
So that's 3 days. Three days? 24,
もうデラック
48.
スとかアルティメットじゃなくて、
Yeah, I think that is.
通常版買っちゃったよっていう方
Yeah, that's
向け
3
の
days.
お知らせになります。
We get to play the one button
So
fire
for
3
those
days
of
early.
you, who at launch just wanted to play quickly and picked up the standard edition, there are a few options for you if you want the character pass.
はい、デラックスエディションのアップグレードパックというものを、今もうすでに、ストアの方で、配信しておりますので、もしアーリーアクセス、あとは、キャラクター4パスは、1年間で4キャラ、リリースするっていうのはすでにもう、お知らせしてるんですが、その4キャラも、入手できるようになりますので、ぜひ興味のある方は、ご購入を、お願いできればと思います。
And so, if you only have the standard edition, you can still, after the fact, upgrade to everything in the deluxe edition with this deluxe pack. And as we mentioned, this does include the year one character pass, so not just Eddie, but the other 3 characters after him to follow. So 4 in that pass.
はい、あとはアルティメットエディションに、含まれる、アルティメットエディション、のみの、限定コンテンツに関しても、アルティメットパックというものを、お買い求めいただければ、入手可能になりますので、こちらもぜひ、検討お願いいたします。
And also, if you're just simply interested in the contents that are unique only to the Ultimate Edition, you can get that separately as well with this pass.
はい。
I mean, that's nice that you don't have to
Hi.
get the full game straight away. It's just more like the
しまし
excitement.
たが、次回またこれ
大量のスライドとともに
Late
大量の
March.
スライドとともに
次はスライドじゃない
いやなんかいろいろパート分けてもいいかもね。安田スライド
はい
はい
放送と
誰も見ないじゃないですか
See, I actually like the slides. Yasuda-san should do more of
So
it.
we have another one coming up, Tekken Talk Live. Next one's planned for late March. Thank you for tuning in for an hour and a half. Harada's just saying maybe we should change up this, divide into sections. Yasuda has his PowerPoint time and the rest of other stuff, and he was worried no one's going to tune into Yasuda PowerPoint time.
僕もこれ作りたくて作ってるわけじゃない
Yasa point.
いやわかります
皆さんにお伝えすることがたくさんあるので分かりやすいかなと思って
そうですよね休日返上でやってくれて
So
ます
obviously he doesn't love PowerPoint. That's just his most convenient way to get all of this necessary info to all of you and allow Harada and Nakatsu and myself to have fun with all the games.
だからテレビショッピング枠と
はい
このデベロップの開発トーク枠っていう感じで分けた方がいいんじゃない
So yeah, Harada's just saying, I don't know, maybe we can have our dev section and split it up a bit, but that's something we'll consider.
まあ次回は相対的にスライド少めになる
少なめに
相対的にね
So he's just
I liked
promising
it.
a shorter PowerPoint next time.
No, no, you're fine. This was fine.
よかったです
I don't mind coming to lecture. This is I
まあ
wanna
次回多分いろんな
I wanna come to Tekken
お伝え
class.
できると思いますので、まずは一旦2月下旬ないしは3月上旬に アップデート2回目のアップデートをやりますので、
はい、
まずはそれを、お楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。
Right, so before then, the content that we discussed today, this coming in that update for into February or early March, that's the first thing that you all can look forward to before hitting that next Tekken Talk Live in late March.
はい。じゃあ大丈夫ですかね。伝え漏れていることないですかね。大丈夫ですかね。
いや途中で言ったようにね、皆さん提案の件を忘れないでくださいね。我々も
何の件？
提案ね。
提案ね。
提案の件ね、そのモード提案の件、皆さん。
We still don't know when we're gonna see him release. We just know it's coming out sometime soon.
絶対増やそうと思ってるので、我々本当もっと予算が欲しいんだよね。もう予算さえあれば作るから。
あと時間も欲しい。
時間も欲しいけど、時間は俺らの時間使えばいいじゃん。もう本当にちょっとそれ皆さん協力してください。でぜひ、さっき言ってたような無料のアップデート、オンラインプラクティスから、何からどんどん入れていって、ストーリーも拡張して、でモードも。
Oh wait, is this the update we were hearing about earlier?
3on3、5on5 なのか、それとも皆さんが何か提案してくる何かなのかみたいなやりたいんで、ぜひこの番組の後でもツイッターとかでも提案してもらえれば、参考にしますんで、
ぜひお願いします。
So
もうチューニングも続けるからね。
Harada is recapping for people who didn't see the whole broadcast. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff we'd like to add to the game outside of these planned additions for February, etc. So please let us know what that is, whether that's the 3on3 that he mentioned, 5on5, or some kind of cool idea that you have, perhaps. Just let us know on X.
あとレイナパーカーくれってすごい来るね、チャットで。
商品化したいですね。
これでも
And the Reina
Reina
jacket, I
Parker.
know everyone's been asking where they can get that. Hopefully we can make that happen too. Nothing concrete to reveal at the
なんか今
No, just make the Jin goddamn outfit. Why are you not making Jin's jacket available?
出ますね。
Our fabulous coordinator off to the side you can't see is actually working on that, trying to make it
今原さん
possible.
が着てるやつは特注。
Like the parka is cool, but give me
That's it,
Jin's
you know,
Tekken
obviously
4 out
the
of
three
it.
that we were wearing at the show was something specially made for that event, so it'll be changed a little bit to make it a more available price point. If we can get it happen, so hopefully the coordinator can make that happen.
これは引き続きいろいろ調整を進めていきたいなと思います。はい。こんなにリクエストいただけるなんて思っ
ちょってと
も
ね、でもね、いろいろ出てるでしょ、これバックルが。
そうなんですよ。
これ危ないんですよ。
そうなんですよ
中。すぎて危ないです。
これで通勤したんだけど、
She didn't know that they had the
So
buckles on it?
Harada rode the train with this
これ
jacket.
本当危なかったです。
で危なくて、歩いてる時に道に置いてある自転車のハン
He
ド
said
ル
he
に
got caught on
ハンドルにここ引っ
people's
かかったらこ
bicycles
けそう
and
にな
all
ったっ
kinds
て
of stuff.
あとこれお尻からさいっぱいバックル出てんじゃん、こういうのが。でこれが座るたびにね、
I'm guessing it just goes up his butt because it keeps poking him when he sits in the wrong position.
椅子にかかってこう立ち上がれなくなっちゃう。
多分レイナはお尻傷だ
How
らけ
does
なんだ
Rhoda do it?
So he's just speculating maybe Reina has a hard time in her daily life because we've already experienced this to some extent. Whether that's getting caught on random bicycles.
When is that going to be
The
added?
buckle from the back and poking your butt, or Nakatsu and I were talking about it gets stuck on the slats in the chairs and you can't stand up.
ちなみに今都内某所のスタジオからお届けしてるんですけど、今日原田さんそのパーカーを着てスタジオにお越しになってますからね。
そうです。
そうです。電車に一緒に乗ってきましたもんね。
So yeah, we'll just leave you with this imagination that think about Harada riding the train all the way to this studio that's not at our work location,
いやだから
dressed as Reina.
今日は行きだったんですけど、朝一人だけ地下鉄の駅の方で俺を見てはぁって言ってる人がいました。
But it's it's Japan, so no one really paid any attention to that except for one fan who knew exactly what Reina was. And seeing Harada dressed like that was probably very impactful.
そうですね。
あー
女子の方はすごい似合いますね。
そうですね。
はい。
Yeah, it would look good on the girls more than him probably.
はい、じゃあということで話は尽きないところですが、
はい
ね
今日はこれで終わりにしてまた我々は作業に戻りましょうか。
そうですね。
はい。
Well, we've got a lot to get started on. We got to get back to work, so I think we'll end the broadcast around here.
はい。
But like he said, any kind of reports on bugs and things like that, please send them to the tag on the X account. And separately, any kind of things you want to see in the game, additions, etc., send it to our X accounts.
はい。じゃあまた3月末に皆さん、はい、お会いできればと思いますの
So
で。
we'll see you
はい
all again in late March. Can't wait to see the PowerPoint that yesterday PowerPoint is created.
あ、だからバグリポートのハッシュタグはあったけど、宛先は鉄拳のつ
あ、宛先いらないです。ハッシュタグついて
ハッシュタグでとにかく言ってほしいんだね。宛先をわざわざ俺らにしなくていいんだよね。
I like how people are using Twitter like it's a serious thing right now, but the problem here is that everybody wants to get out of Twitter.
And we'll sort it out.
で、ハッシュタグをつけない要望はもう僕でいいですよ。僕でいいですよ。
And for the requests, etc., send them.
Everyone,
to,
they're using a lot more on Twitter.
Or Nakatsu myself.
So we've got a bit of a problem here.
人以外は読んでます。
What if everybody
He
moves
said
off
he reads
Twitter?
everyone that he hasn't blocked or muted. So.
はい。ぜひ皆さんで、
Yep.
鉄拳へとさらにいいものにしていきたいなと思いますので、
はい
ぜひぜひ
引き
ご協力お願い
続き応援よろしく
します。はい。
So let's make Tekken 8 the best possible game we can.
Let's make
together.
Tekken 8
はい。
great.
今日はこれにて失礼いたします。
Get
あ
it?
りがとうございました。はい
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Because it's got 8 in the title. The Great Tekken 8 Tournament. There we go. Finally, we're done. Thank you, everybody who stuck around for as long as they had for this stream. Jeebus. But yeah, I really appreciated that. Twitter is the #1 source for fighting game stuff, to be honest. Clips, combos, tech, it always goes up there first. Yeah, but that's because of everybody wants to be